Hey guys, Gary Grate here again, Gracie Academy, Reno. Got Michael here with me today. We're going to go over a couple loop chokes and a kind of a counter to the counter, etc. So basically from right here, one of the things I'm doing with this posture is down. One of the reasons you don't want your posture to be down. This choke, the trick to this choke, when you guys reach your hand in here, is you don't want to be deep on this one. Most of your chokes, you're always trying to open this up and feed this nice and deep. This one, for all intentional purposes, think about putting the back of your hand on their chest and sliding it up to the neck and then in right here. That's generally about the depth you want to be. This knuckle should be touching that collarbone a little bit. So what I'm doing, this hand at that distance goes right in here. I'm catching the back of his head, all 5 fingers here. At the same time, I'm sitting up, throwing this forearm to his chest, catching his back of his head, and I'm throwing this elbow high on this side. Pulling this down into my armpit, and this hand's going to dive under the other side, and it's curling up over here. So from the other side, here, this is your distance you want to be. Okay, open this up. And usually what works really well about it too is that you're not digging in here deep to his, you're usually not feeling a big threat to his neck. If he's posturing, I catch the head. I want to make sure I get this forearm to his chest, so I get this blade, again, up underneath his neck. So here, forearm to the chest and up. As I pull this down, this hand feeds right into here. All 5 fingers catch. At the same time, it catches right here. I'm lifting this elbow and I'm dropping my right elbow. His counter is going to be to push this elbow off his neck and swing his head that way and pull it out. So when I do that, that side he's going to push that elbow off and swing his head out. Okay? So what I need to do to stop that, here, I fall to this hip right here. And I can have my guard open like this as long as he's in my guard. I can have closed guard. I can even have half guard, as long as I keep him from bailing out of my guard when I do it. So kind of more normal look here is we're here. I'll get this in right about here. And if his posture's down, if it's not, I can still set it up. But that's usually what I'm looking is if he's down here, I'm here. I'm going to drop this arm here, catch his head, and then I fall to this side. I get the submission. You don't have to wait till you're sorry. So you just throw that thing in there. So here, sitting up, catch, fish in here, and immediately fall to this hip. Lock the guard. You can half guard fine. You got just cranking right here to get that choke. Okay. Sometimes he's going to counter by trying to roll with this. So we get this here. And he rolls. I want to stay with him, okay? And what I'm doing, I need to make sure this knee stays in that armpit. I have to stay in this armpit here. And when I roll, I don't roll all the way up on top. I just roll to the shoulder here. From here, I still have my choke. If I can finish it, great. If I feel like it's loose, this hand that's on his head, I just continue to push his head straight up through the hole, and I step over right here. And I just curl here, push you, and fall. And get that submission. If I'm not inside that armpit, he's just going to turn right out. Okay? Disappear. So you got to stay inside the arm. Over here, guard. Again, distance-wise, right here. I don't want to be too deep. If you get too deep on this choke, you won't be able to get in here. You can't finish it. So again, you're here, cupping, catch, fall to the side, and he rolls. Stay with him. Stay in this armpit. And stay on the shoulder. Straight up, right here. That's pretty much it. That's it for this week. We'll see you again next week with some more lapel chokes. Go from there. Thank you much.